Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Oracles. Today we're going to take a brief look at Secretum, a messaging app entirely built on the blockchain. Extremely cool project. And then I'm going to show you our Q&A with our CEO, who's going to answer all the questions you may have on this project and all the questions that we've seen online in the last couple of days. So let me jump right into it. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. We drop a video nearly every day, keeping you updated on the best projects in the crypto space. So what is Secretum? Secretum is a revolutionary secure messaging and trading decentralized application built on Solana. It is the world's first and only decentralized encrypted messaging and OTC trading powered by Solana blockchain. I will put some links in the description down below with competitors that Secretum actually has. There is decentralized messaging applications, but there isn't anything like what they're actually doing here. So this is really exciting. So by taking a look at their website, as we always do, the main three features we see of Secretum are the OTC trading, so over the counter, which means there is no exchange, is a one-to-one trade in between two users. And this could be both for cryptos, but NFTs and fungible tokens as well. It's the safest investment in the sense that you can safely invest in validated crypto projects and communicate via smart public channels directly with the project owners. And encryption and privacy is probably the most relevant feature here. Communicate directly and anonymously by messaging, phone, video with any other wallet in the world. So wallet is the keyword here. This is nothing to do with phone numbers. It's nothing to do with your personality, who you are. This is all connected using a wallet. Every message is a transaction on the Solana blockchain. There is no way to actually steal private information, which is, I think, absolutely amazing. So let me jump onto their light paper before I show you the interview with their CEO. So let's just look at a summary 1 second. So Secretum has been developed as the first comprehensive blockchain-based solution to provide fully secure messaging, safe crypto asset storage, and cost-effective OTC trading of all crypto assets. It's built on Solana, and the proprietary protocol further enables direct P2P trading of crypto assets, including NFTs, at the most competitive cost. And it only requires a crypto wallet to sign up. Total user privacy and anonymity is permanently guaranteed. There's a good summary of what I mentioned before. The main features are direct communication and anonymous communication, trading crypto assets, communication, file storage, and secure transaction. Receive rewards, of course, for using Secretum as an app and being part of the project, and allowing users to offer premium content on public channels. If we take a look at how this actually works, I definitely recommend reading through the white paper yourself. The white paper is really, really good. There is a three-layer structure: the blockchain, the layers that manage the node-to-node discovery and communication, the single nodes that could be a user as well. So user is basically a node in the chain. A user decides to act as a node, of course. And this layer routes node to blockchain communication as well as node to user communication, and then the application layer, which is built on top of that. And scrolling down a bit further, we have the actual token, the Ser token, Secretum token utility and function. It acts as a form of guarantee for users. It rewards users for providing nodes to the network. The Ser token owners can be rewarded purely for ownership, although they're not providing or validating any nodes. So even if you're not a node, you can still be rewarded. It enables user to monetize any content. It allows user to trade crypto assets. So it's basically the main governance tool inside Secretum. So I'm not going to keep it too long. The roadmap is extremely interesting. This project is launching literally now. Private sale going on in a couple of days. Public sale going on in Q1 2022. And the app being released and launching in Q3. So extremely exciting project, really well backed, really interesting approach to the problem and to the issue that they're trying to solve. So let's dive into it, and I will show you the Q&A with the CEO. From your perspective, who are the main competitors to what you guys are building in the space? So you mentioned WhatsApp, you mentioned Telegram, you mentioned Signal, but who else is in the space that is decentralized and is trying to do what you guys are trying to do? That, you know.
So basically about decentralized messaging apps, we don't see a competition at the moment there, which is globally used by users. We're seeing some of the projects we really like what Matrix is doing, but basically the open source. And I think that why we don't see a lot of competition in the market, because we use also all OTC trades. So basically, most of the messaging apps doesn't include the perfect way of trading by your wallets in the platform. So basically, it allows us to have very straightforward functionality in our app to have bigger user base. And first of all, we are targeting crypto community. So basically, that they will join our app, see all the purpose in the functionality of it. It's decentralized, encrypted, secure, and basic OTC trades and wallet validation. So basically, in this case, we don't see straight competitors in the market for our idea.
Okay. That brings me to another point that came up, which was why going for a native solution? Why not using Matrix or something similar to Matrix?
Yeah. So at the moment, we are thinking for MVP using Matrix, for example. But basically, in later stages, for scaling the platform, for scaling the functionality, smart contracts, scaling functionality for smart public channels, etc., it won't be that easy to use just Matrix or open source. That's why we want to build our own platform and an ecosystem on which we can scale and use interact with more functionality on it and build upon user needs.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Since you touched on this, so when I was talking to you or one of your team members, we talked about Crypton Studios. So Crypton Studios are the guys that, to my understanding, are going to be doing the development. Why did you choose to go for a third party? I think Crypton Studio is amazing. I heard of them before, and they're definitely very interesting. I kind of wanted to know why they decided to go for them, and then who's gonna do the support over time, who's gonna support the application.
Hey guys, yes. So answering the question about the Crypton Studio, so basically we understood that just our internal team don't have enough resources for building way faster in the pace in which we want. So basically that was the whole idea contracting the Crypton Studio, that we can allocate more resources as we have more than 100 employees inside the company, that we can bring their knowledge and experience to our team. But basically, for its contract, we are contracting them, thinking about the future plans. At the moment, we are just contracting for MVP stage, see how it goes. But we are huge believers, and we have very good feeling about them. We have very good mutual understanding of the platform which we want to build. We are providing more ideas, even to the MVP stage and later stages on architecture. So basically, this step was made to reduce the risk that our just internal team will make the app way slower, and also to bring more experience from devs and the ability not on just on blockchain, but basically all the functionality on the encryption side, security side, etc. So basically, that was the whole idea to contract them.
So once you have achieved the MVP, then do you have a plan to have an internal team then to at least support and keep building on top?
At the moment, yeah. So basically, at the moment, we are working with our internal team and Crypton Studio. And later on, of course, we're going to contract. I do believe that it will be Crypton Studio, so basically that they will help us to establish the platform, and later on help to update it, sustain the process, and scale it, etc.
Right. Thanks. Thanks, guys, for joining. I know, Francesco, you had a question about ZK rollups and privacy, security, and transactions. So I guess I can leave you go ahead and ask that question.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. From what I read, you think a lot. You talk a lot about anonymity, but I understand the fact that encryption of messages and the actual data is encrypted, but then the identity itself, like because all the transactions on the blockchain, you can basically see the wallet. So are you actually gonna the wallet then becomes your identity, I guess?
Yeah.
Is it gonna work like that, or is it also the wallet is gonna be anonymous? You're gonna use any type of like privacy blockchain or privacy solution?
No. So basically, the wallet will be your identity. and basically that you can join with new wallets into the platform if you don't want to join with your key wallet in which you hold assets. But basically, the whole idea that you stay anonymous as a person, just in crypto, you are seen as wallet with identity. If it's answering the question, and about if you're interested about private network, as I understood, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good enough. Yeah, I was just trying to understand that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to get rolling with questions. Next one up was one that came out a few times. So if you can share it, like, who are the current backers of the project? So, we are looking at a private sale, a few rounds, 3 rounds of private sale and a public sale. Who's backing you at the moment? If you can share that would be interesting to know.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we have few business angels who joined me and my team as well in the very beginning, and they are advising us. They still don't want to be mentioned. That's why they are not on our website. And advising our project, as well as we have one of the big backer, Insignius Capital, who said that we can mention them, and we have 2 other VCs with whom we agreed that we are sharing their names just after the MVP stage and not before.
Okay, that's pretty good. Looking here, why did you choose Solana and not another network? What was the choice motivated by?
Okay, so here should be a little bit backstory about the whole idea. So basically, my experience in the market was mainly before in marketing and communications, and when I started trading in 2015 in crypto, I just thought that blockchain solves a lot of problematic areas when think about messaging, about the privacy, etc. And basically, I started building the idea and all the architecture. 2017 and 18, we were thinking with few my team members, as I could call it, or friends, to start building ICO, but we don't have enough experience, we don't have funds, etc. So basically, we just put this idea to the drawer. And in the beginning of the summer, when Solana came to me as a project, as a new blockchain, I started reading more about it, invested into Solana. So basically, understood that all the problems on the blockchain about scalability is solved, and the reduction of transaction costs is very huge. So basically, we have speed, what we need for messaging, because people won't wait for 2 minutes or 3 minutes to have transaction, and basically so speed, scalability, and price per gas fee.
Okay.
So that was the whole idea, and at the moment we are very happy about Solana, that we're investing a lot in their ecosystem, investing a lot on deploying new projects into the ecosystem, etc. So we do believe that it will be a huge blockchain in the future.
Okay.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that there was a very good choice, because looking at now Solana, you definitely did a very good investment as well. But then, seeing now the trend, you also see that these layer 1s are just the base layer, and everything is going to scale to layer 2. And I understand the fact that Solana is already very scalable and the fees are very low, but then people are going to message a lot. So every single transaction, even though it's very, very small, it will still have a cost. And as we see, like with layer 2s, the cost of transaction goes very, very low. So are you actually planning to integrate with new scaling solutions in the future?
Yeah. So basically about the scaling solution, that's why we are opening our private network. So basically that we use Solana public network for validation of the wallet and transactions. And in private network, we are gonna use it as a messaging platform. So basically in the platform, the messages will be, we are thinking about it for free, and we are gonna in the very beginning just provide gas fees for transaction and OTC trades, but we'll see in a private network, is it enough in the ecosystem to have motivation for node runners, etc. So basically, we're gonna control the path on messaging side, on validation side, and transactions and the contracts. We are going to public network.
Okay, thanks.
All right, I'm going to get to the next question. Do you have any major partnerships planned? So, of course, launching this will be a challenge, getting traction will be a challenge, getting users will be a challenge. So, are you planning to partner with someone?
We are talking with few projects at the moment. So basically, unfortunately, at the time I cannot share it as we haven't signed contracts yet. So basically, but yeah, we are thinking about having integration into B2B solutions. So basically, that Secretum will work as API or solution to other platforms that we can integrate messaging part. Integrate smart public channels to their platforms. So basically that they can create messaging solutions in the exchanges, for example, or in any project which you want. At the moment, there is no, even for us, there is no solvable solution for starting a project and private sale. So basically, and we're using Telegram channels, we're using Twitter and all social media. Our idea is to create a platform or integrate to other platform where you can see that project is validated by their wallets, and all the admins are validated with their wallets under the project. So basically, all the persons who want to invest into the project see that the project is validated with wallets and there is no scam, etc. So basically, we're talking about few at the moment 5 or 6 partnerships. But still, we don't have yet any contracted, and I think we'll share it in few weeks from now.
Okay, that's really good.
At least few of them. Yeah.
Thanks. A couple of things that came out from the community, from people we talked to, from comments we found online, where one of them, just very naive sort of question, but still interesting to know. Why did you choose to do the pre-sale by email? So some people were kind of afraid or approach it and saying, well, this is unusual. So I'm just going to let you comment on that.
Yeah, so basically it's from our point of view that we are trying to build a strong community. We want to have more personal touch, answering the questions there, etc. for each investor. And that was our idea to make it in this way. Yeah. So.
Okay. And can you explain what the lockup period of the private sales is?
Yeah. So we have 20%. It's not very particular and use case in the market. So 20% of initial tokens are sent to each contributor immediately. So basically in 48 hours after the investment. And we have then 10% per quarter vesting after TG, and our TG is planned now on February 28th, 2022.
All right. Okay. Let me see a couple more, but I think we are nearly done with the questions. Yeah, what was the choice of the naming of the app? I mean, I think it's self-explanatory, but I found a lot of comments, people not really getting the name, and stupid comments, but at the same time, if you're trying to get traction, have you noticed them? Are you going to be addressing them? Do you think you should worry about it?
Yeah. We saw it coming in the community side. Basically, we chose the word with agency who helped us to build the brand, and it came from the Latin, as in Latin, Secretum is secret. We haven't managed yet to see how it can go with an additional name or a different name for token, because a week ago there was token released, SIR. So basically we need to change the name before going to the market. But with the name of the company, we are kind of happy. We see it as a good story behind from Latin. And it's in English, unfortunately, not a good solution at the moment, but we don't see a huge problem there.
Okay, yep, that's a good note. And I guess last question, are you going to do a demo showcase at some point? So you're going to show a demo of the MVP. When do you think that will be something that we can do?
Yeah, so basically at the moment we are not sharing all the concept and architecture, that we are really doing a lot of research and developments on this stage. We're exploring a lot of possibilities, and we do plan to have MVP by the end of January, and we will want to share it as an open. Most of the code will be open source, so basically we'll share it on GitHub and deploy it for users to test it, and our community will be the first who are gonna test it, etc. So we're gonna have it. We also think about sharing UX and UI side maybe earlier before releasing MVP, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. If you have any further questions, feel free to write them down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to join our Telegram chat, our Discord, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter and Instagram for the latest updates and news. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you tomorrow.